You're listening to 101 with Tommie Zam. On the 39th episode, we sit down with the brothers talking about music and life. Let's do this. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today?
Good. Fantastic. How you doing, man?
Cool. Well, let's briefly introduce each one of you.
Yeah, all right. I'll start. I'm Max, the lead singer, also guitarist for the band. What can I say about myself? I love to play guitar. I love to sing.
Skate.
I like to skate. I like to smoke weed. And I like to play video games. Hit me up if you guys have a PS4. Max is the Batman. Yes, sir. That's my downtime shit after I record. But yeah, that's it. That's me.
And then your name?
I'm Nico. I'm 18, so I'm a few years younger than Max. I like to play music. It's actually Max who taught me to play guitar first, so gotta thank him for that. So yeah, I just love playing guitar. I love playing music. Love everything about music, and on this, kind of on the side, 50-50. I'm also in school. I'm in engineering, so I do a lot of that. Do a lot of school. Go to bed. Do it all over again. That's what it is.
And they're called the Brothers, man, and definitely. Yeah, you guys got to check these guys out because they fucking rock, man. So where are you guys based out of?
Yeah, so we're from Ottawa, actually a small town from Stittsville. On the map, it's Ottawa, but
it's part of Ottawa, but it's like a smaller part of it, like just on the outside of it.
A suburb, that's the word. Yeah, there you go. A suburb. We're from the suburban Ottawa region. That's in Canada. We've been out here since I was 7. Nico was about,
0.
And we were born, I was born, Nico as well. We were born in Dartmouth, out in Halifax. So Canadian blood, that's yes, what we got.
So you guys are 100% Canadian.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
100%.
So they when they take your blood, they're like, oh, they're 100% Canadians. They're good.
Yeah, man. And also, our mother, she's from Haiti, so
yeah, my family.
We've got Haitian blood as well there. So
yes, sir.
Shout out to our family in Haiti, and shout out to our family in New York. Papi Mac, what's up, everyone? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hell yeah, that's rad, dude. And so, what's the weather like out there? I've never been to Canada, so I don't even know what it's like out there. I hear stories.
You don't want to come here.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. I was gonna say it's like up and down, unpredictable, but yeah, you don't want to come here is better.
Really? Is that bad?
I personally don't like. I say that, Max. I don't say that because I'm not a fan of the winter. If you love skiing and snowboarding, definitely come here. It's beautiful and there's some beautiful sights to see. But I fucking hate the winter, so no.
Absolutely. If you've never seen snow, if you've never seen snow, come on. This is the perfect place, perfect time to do it too.
That's big facts. We also have the largest, what is it? The Canal Rideau, the largest
skating rink or something.
There you go, the largest outdoor skating rink here.
Yeah. No way. How big?
It's it's fucking huge. It goes across the city almost. What?
Like 7 kilometers, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what's that in miles. I'm sorry.
But it's big enough that people take it to go and from work. It's big. It's a big thing.
Wait, hold on, rewind. So you got a huge skating rink that goes from one side of the town to the other side of town, and people actually skate to work and to grocery stores and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I know somebody who used to do that in their time. They're living on the side of the canal, and their work was as well. So they're like, you know what? Screw it. And people take their bikes. I'm gonna take my skates to work. I was just like, that's straight out of an indie movie. That's so sick. You know what I mean?
That's pretty rad, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, where you're at is hockey's huge out there, ain't it?
Hockey is huge.
Yeah.
We used to play when we were kids.
Yeah, I feel like everybody used to play when they were kids,
Yeah, it's
you pretty much expect everyone to know how to skate,
100%.
how to play hockey.
100%. And to have like a favorite team of sorts per se.
100%.
But us personally, we're not. Well, I'll speak for. I don't know, Nico.
Nah, we still like hockey, obviously.
But everyone does. Who's y'all's team?
Ottawa Senators.
We got to root for the city,
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't tell you what guys. I mean, you know, we you know, my team and your team, we don't get along that well, you know.
Oh crap! Oh, what's your team?
The Penguins.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Here's a funny story. When we were younger, because we're from Dartmouth, I was out at a mini putt, and just so happened that Sidney Crosby was there with his father, and that's when he was, you know, before he was huge and everything, so we were able to say hi and stuff. But we met your guy, Sid.
I like how you said. I like how you said before you could say hi to him.
Yeah.
So now they got these bodyguards that bought you. You can't talk to them.
Yeah, for real though, for real. It's in
Get
this,
the fuck out of here.
here.
That's crazy. And then Max, you skate, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I skate casually. I like to go out to exercise and stuff, to do it, but essentially what I'm trying to say is I'm not going kick flipping down big stairs or anything. I like to do manuals across sidewalks and 180 across a little sidewalk gap. But yeah, I like to skate, and I love the culture, and I still love watching my favorite skate parts, fully flared Mike Mo. That's my favorite.
Oh, dude, that's such a great video.
Dude, that intro, my God, I can't even. That when he kickflipped that stair, my mind blew up with it, like for real.
Dude, y'all should do a music video like that.
Dude.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dude.
That would fit.
Dude.
You know how rad that would be?
Dude, get everything blown up like fully flared. Holy
yeah,
shit.
just all around you.
Dead ass. Whoa.
And then as soon like think about it, as soon as you like get that one guitar song, like you know, you can use "fuck off" or whatever, you know, that actually be a good song to go with that, you know, at the end. You got that last. As soon as you hit that chord, bing, and then everything just blows.
Yeah, I fuck with that so hard. I fuck with that.
See, I got ideas in your head now, man.
I could see Nico soloing off some like flamethrower or some shit in that video too, man. That's the idea.
I think you can skateboard with a guitar.
Yo,
like holding a guitar, man.
Has that ever even been done?
I don't think so.
With the guitar?
I've never seen that.
Damn.
I think you'd be the first one.
Let's go.
I'm a Neil Armstrong this shit. Let's go. I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll kick down a sidewalk.
That's the biggest long time.
Biggest step for mankind.
That's rad, dude. And Nico, so do you skate yourself or what?
No, I didn't skate. When Max was into it, I was only like 8 years old, I think. So I think I was kind of a bit too small. I tried it a little bit, but I never got into it that much. Back then, I've always been into other sports like hockey and soccer as well.
Oh, did you play in like high school and stuff like that with or middle school and stuff with soccer and the hockey and stuff?
Played soccer, yeah, in high school for my high school team. And
were you pretty good or what?
Yeah, I was pretty good.
You were a beast.
Yeah, I mean, for my school, I was pretty good, but then outside, I was
you were a beast. You were nice. Yeah.
I mean, Max was too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, see, he's doing the same thing as I am.
so Max does what Nico does, and Nico does what Max does, right?
Yeah. Minus the skateboarding.
Minus the skateboarding. That's the only thing. But who's better at playing video games?
Max.
Yeah,
it's Max.
Yeah, I think so.
No, he can't even deny that. It's Max.
Yeah, I'm the pro. I remember my proudest accomplishment was getting a win in Fortnite, not alone, but like when I was like showing off to someone. Like, you know, when you're like playing like a video game alone and it's like you win, it's like, oh, no pressure. But when you're like playing in front of someone, that's a whole different win. So
let me ask Max, was it a girl in front of you?
It was a girl. So it was times one harder.
Hey, was she hot? Was she at least hot?
We're dating currently right now. She's still smoking fine. So yeah.
There you go. So is that how you won her over by like, yo, babe, watch this, and then you beat it, and she's like, oh my God, you're hot. You just beat Fortnite. I want to date you. Was she like that?
She saw my 360 no scope, and we were in the room, man. It was done.
It was done. It was like sheets on the floor. The whole thing was done, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, let's get into this. So how did you guys get into music? Was it like family, like your mom playing music?
A little bit family. So okay, none of our parents, either of our parents play music, but our dad's dad, so our grandpa, he played guitar and bass guitar, I think, in a band when he was around our age.
Yeah.
And he's from Quebec, so his band was called Les Panthères Noires.
In French, it's the Black Panther. Or sorry, in English, it's the Black Panthers.
Yeah, that's
no
French.
way. That's rad, dude.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of where it started. It started more with masks.
100%.
So I'll let him say it.
100%. Like growing up, going over to my grandparents' house, it was always like I was always fascinated by his guitar, and I'll never forget the day when we went over and he just busted out this furry beige little case, and it was in the shape of a guitar, and I didn't really know what a guitar was until he whipped it out and just went, "Hey, check this out," and just played a couple songs. And I was just like, "Oh, what did you just do? Like, what?" And from then on, ever since I went over to our grandparents' house, I was like, "Yo, bust out the guitar. Like, where is it? Like, bust it out. I want to play it. And that's just since then for me, that's where the love started. It was from the passion for the guitar, just hearing what that instrument can do. And me going, yeah, like I want to do that. I want to make my own sounds though, and contribute my own vision to the instrument. And that's for me, it's been that. It's just went on. I did that, and then did a little bit of lessons. Didn't like the lessons, and ever since I stopped doing lessons, in high school I met these guys. One of them's name is Ben Lefebvre. Shout out to Ben. He invited me one day. He was like, "Yo, I remember you like to play guitar. Come play guitar at lunch with us." And I was like, I went over and played guitar with them, and I kind of just fell in love with playing with people. I fell in love with like grabbing the guitar, not saying a single word, just having looking at the guy in front of you, just giving like a little look, and just going off for like 30 minutes and like jamming and soloing, and it sounds like genuinely good. It's dead ass. It's like having sex, like for real. It's it's like having sex. Like you just look at it's fucked up. That feeling's unreal. And ever since then, I chased that feeling, and I chased being as good as Ben, because I remember Ben back then, he would like rip these crazy solos. I was like, yo, I wanna do my version of Ben. And so I just asked him, I was like, how do you do this? How do you play the chord like that? How do you do like that? And he taught me, honestly, everything that I needed to know to get myself to where I wanted to be, and which is where it is today. And just so essentially just honestly learning from playing with people, meeting people, connecting with people, learning what types of music that they like, that drives them, that makes them cry, that makes them laugh, and just trying to do that my own way and trying to put my own expression on it, and trying to honestly sometimes make myself cry, make myself laugh, in my own sounds and stuff. So
that's right.
That's for me. I don't know. It's different for Nico.
What about you, Nico?
Yeah. So for me, it started. Okay. Actually, still have the guitar here. I can't find it, but so I used to go to my friend's house. He's my neighbor, so I would just go there when I was like 6, 7, and he had a super small guitar. And like Max, I was always fascinated by it. And it helped that when we went to our grandparents' house, there was a guitar there, So I went to my friend's house, Alex. Shout out to Alex if he's listening. And he had a little guitar there. And I kept just like smashing the strings. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just having fun with it, And I think for one birthday, he was just like, you know what? You have the guitar. You like it for some reason. Just have it. I'm like, okay, no, thanks. And then
he was like, no, dude, you've been smashing those strings for forever.
Yeah.
Have it, dude.
I just liked it. But I mean, I didn't like it enough because I took the guitar, put it in my closet for 4 years, did not even touch it.
What?
Until I was 11. We had a huge power outage like across the whole city, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And so that means no video games, no Wi-Fi. We had nothing to do, And my brother, he knew how to play guitar. This was like when you restarted playing guitar, right? With band and stuff.
That's right. Because like Nico in high school, I kind of fell away from playing the guitar just from being kind of wrapped into the whole high school thing, trying to be cool, trying to fit in, you know, like rock and roll, whatever wasn't, you know, so cool. It's cool to be hip hop, whatever. So I fell into that. But thanks to Nico, thanks to Ben, we got back into it. Sorry, Nico, keep going.
Where was I?
You were at shit.
Power outage.
Power outage. When you guys were freaking out, couldn't play video games or get on your phones and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So Max, he got this crazy idea of teaching me the guitar, right? He was like, yo, grab that guitar in your closet. I'm gonna teach you Smoke on the Water, Seven Nation Army, you know.
Holy shit. He taught him all that?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Not right away, but
okay. I thought I was about to say, damn, you learned that all in one day? Fuck, man.
Oh, I don't know, man. That took me a while. I got there. And then I just kept going from there. And I never stopped. And then I started to get into music a lot more. And then I started playing with people like my brothers and with just other people from school or from some camp or whatever. And it just doesn't stop. And I just kept learning other instruments. Now my main thing is actually the bass. So that's cool.
That's your main thing is the bass?
Yeah.
How you like playing the bass over the guitar?
I just like it. It's just better. I don't know. It's the instrument chooses you, you know?
That's pretty rad, dude. And that's awesome that you had like your grandfather, like you go into your grandparents' house and knowing that your grandfather was this big guy in the music world playing this jamming out, and you guys get to see that and that inspire you. That's fucking awesome to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. No, it's always so nice to have someone just like in music, just better than you and above you, so that you can look up to and aspire to be better yourself.
Exactly.
So you guys saying your grandfather was what you guys looked up to and wanted to be like that, right?
Yeah, in a way. In a way, yeah. 100%. Like we saw him playing the guitar and we thought, damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
And we wanted to do it too.
Not only that, but seeing the pictures of him in the band and stuff, we're like, that's sick.
Did you ever go watch any of his shows or anything?
No.
But he was his band. Well, by the time that we were born, his band was done. We were only able to see the pictures and hear the memories of it.
That's right.
Dude, that's right. I mean, that's still rad. You get to see pictures and him talking about it and playing in front of you guys. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Absolutely.
And that's the inspiration that we needed. Honestly, that it gave us that inspo.
Yeah.
And so Max, so you were in high school playing in a band and stuff like that. Was it like a big band that you played in, or was it like a local band, or what?
No, it was more like a little like high school band, you know, like we put on shows within the school. Never really went outside the school, just guys
having fun.
Yeah, guys having fun, chilling, jamming out, making some stuff. We just so happened to have a full band there. Like it was like, thank goodness we had a drummer, we had a pianist, two pianists.
Oh yeah, two pianists?
Oh yeah, it was fucking sick. Like one of the pianists, Nico Stackhouse, he oh my goodness. Like I remember, like Nico's talking about, like I remember he was like this crazy like composer. Like he was like composing stuff for like movies and stuff. Like that's what he wanted to do. And so he was like making like Hans Zimmer fucking compositions and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, dude, like, and his comprehensions of chords and chord relate and how that shit, I was like, I want to be like that and shit. But jamming with him was crazy. And we had another pianist, his name was Tim. He was the like great, like he had his own sound and he knew it and nobody could copy it. And it was the coolest thing to see. Like he was the type of dude that you couldn't tell, like, all right, Tim, go. Like Tim just went and Tim blew your mind every time. It was so sick.
Damn. Wait, so did you guys practice in the garage and all that stuff too, or y'all have like a spot where y'all practice at?
We had the spot. It was the music spot at lunch. That's really what it was. We
Like just at school, like exclusively at school.
yeah,
basically.
yeah, like exclusively at school. Like just at lunch. Every time that lunch bell would ring, we'd kind of like look at each other and be like, "All right, let's go jam."
Let's go.
And we
Yeah.
just go jam and just freaking kill it until the next bell would ring. We'd be like, "Fuck, time to go." Yeah,
That's
that was
funny.
it was fucking sick. It was fucking even sometimes when the bell would go, we'd just like keep on going until our teachers would be like, "Okay, let's go, get the fuck out." Fuck. Like, let us stay, dude.
And that's cool that your school allowed you, like, did your school allow you to bring all your guitars and bass and all that stuff, or did they have it all there?
Not well, they had some stuff, but they also let you bring your stuff. So the school was fantastic. Well, the teacher, Veronique Prou, she was fantastic at creating this space for just like honestly like teenagers who were talented and sometimes didn't really know it. And she just gave that space for you to come and just be like, hey, like explore what you like, explore what you're good at, because you're good at it and you should believe in yourself.
That's right.
And it was dope. She was rad. She gave that space. She gave the instruments you needed. Honestly, it was thanks to her that I have one of my acoustic guitars. She's fantastic. It was all thanks to honestly her. She made that program at the school. It was great. And I think Nico too. You had a similar like program.
Yeah, I had a similar program, similar teacher. You know, when she saw someone talented like that, you just kind of let them do their thing. We went to different schools, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, went to different high schools, but the things he's saying right now, it's very similar. Our teacher was super supportive, and we had a bunch of instruments there already, so I didn't even have to bring mine, but I did still because you know you like to have your own shit, right?
Yeah.
You know what I was gonna say? I mean, music. I didn't jam as much during lunch because by the time I was in 11th and 12th grade, there was COVID, so we couldn't really do that in 11th and 12th. But then before that, most of my friends did not play music. It was only one of them, Nick, who played music, but he had a whole ass friend group and they didn't play music. So we didn't want to just kind of leave him there. So we never really went at lunch. I would just go to his house every Sunday and we just jam. And that was,
you come over here sometimes too.
yeah, sometimes he'd come over here and we just jam. Sometimes we record stuff, we have fun with it, and we still do it when we have the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's rad. And Nico, were you in a band too, or what?
I'm with the brothers, yeah.
No, I mean, when you were in high school, were you in a band too and stuff, or?
Yeah, I was in a band. So when I was in 8th grade, I joined a program, like a music program, to help you like play with other people. And then I found a band there, and they were like really, really good. I'm like looking back on it now, I'm surprised on how good every single person in that band, which was called 5+None, by the way, because we were 5. That was, yeah. Cheesy name. 5+None.
5+9. Hey, yeah. Actually not that bad, dude. That sounds pretty cool.
Nah, it's cool. We got it. But yeah, we were all really good, and I'm like looking back on it, super surprised on how all of them were really, really good on their instruments. So I had that band throughout high school, and then I left to try to focus on school a little bit, and because you know the music was pretty different than what I was trying to play, so naturally I kind of moved away from it. And also I would just play with my friend Nick. We didn't really have like, we weren't officially a band. We would just kind of jam all the time and write stuff a bit, and you know, just maybe eventually we'll come up with something, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at now.
Dude, and so go back a little bit. You said the music was different than what you're used to playing. What was what kind of music was it? Like pop, or was it like?
No. It was hard rock, like almost heavy metal.
Oh shit!
And yeah, I wasn't totally like, I was cool with playing it. It's just that writing it was difficult for me, right? Because it's just not my style, you know. It's not my language, so I would have a bit of trouble. And then there's also the fact that, you know, I'm just like trying to get into school. I need to make more time for that. So
Yeah.
that also had a huge part to play in it. If it weren't for school, I might have stayed in the band and just been all right with playing along, but that's not what I wanted.
You just didn't want to scream too much, did you?
No.
That's what it was. You got tired of screaming. You're like, oh, dude, I'm done. I'm out of here, dude.
I was scared of them asking me to do backup, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny, dude.
Overall, it was a really good experience. Overall, like I loved playing live. I loved jamming with like incredible musicians. Again, shout out to them, 5+9. I can't say I didn't enjoy it because I did. It's just that eventually, I felt it had to end.
Yeah. And so, Nico, so you write music, and Max, you write music too, or is this all Nico that writes music?
We both write. Yeah.
Okay, dude, that's right, dude. So it's cool because I'm learning a lot from you guys of what you guys do. I mean, because you got bass, guitar, both you guys write. You know, and that's just pretty rad to have a band that both you guys were playing together. You know, that's a lot of talent, good talent. You know.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah,
we feel both very grateful to honestly be able to be able to get along so well, and musically and not musically, and
just to have our stuff out there is great.
Exactly.
Just to have the opportunity to put our stuff out there, I feel like that's amazing, you know.
Exactly. 100%, 100,000,000%.
Yeah, and so when it comes to writing music, do you guys got to flip a quarter and see who gets to write the music for this one song or anything like that, or y'all draw straws or what?
It just happens.
Yeah, it just kind of comes out. Yeah.
One person comes up with something, the other just adds something onto it, and then we keep adding onto it, keep adjusting it.
Yeah.
We don't really think about it, honestly. It's not even, I wouldn't say it's a process normally.
It's just kind of like do and feel and live. Like, for example, for the songs on the album, I'd like send Nico like a song and be like, yo, like I got this the other day, like I felt this way. Nico's like, dope, send me what you got, added onto it, and
I just put something on it and we both liked it. That's how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched like this recent Beatles documentary, Get Back, or if you've heard of it. In that you watch Paul McCartney write the song Get Back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Along with the band. And basically it's just like they don't even set out, okay, we're going to write a song and it's going to be like this and like this. It's Paul McCartney just starts playing a hook and he's got a melody on it, and then the band just keeps adding stuff and they keep adding stuff like out of nowhere until it becomes Get Back, the song that we all know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's similar to how we write.
I'd say it's exactly how we write.
Yeah.
For a lot of the songs,
I don't want to say exactly because we're not the Beatles.
You don't want to put your 100% stamp that y'all do what the Beatles
We're not exactly like the Beatles.
I got to rewind on that.
But there's similarities for sure.
100%.
And like, let me ask y'all, like, how'd y'all come up with like your songs? I mean, you know, like, or names of your songs, like for example, Baby No More or Enjoy the Sun and stuff like that. Like, is it like life experience stuff that happened in your life, or is it like you watch movies and you kind of get ideas from movies or anything like that?
I'd say it's for me it's more life experiences, but sometimes it's like you low-key copy from another song by accident. You know, like you listen to a song and then you think, oh, I want to make something like that, and then you inspire yourself off of that song. That's another way we do it.
We also, what did you just say?
Like you listen to a song and you think, I want to make a song like that, similar to that,
and we just live life like as. That's what it, sorry, I was like, we just live life. I was so lost. I was okay. I'm back.
That's such a big question.
Here we are. Yeah, I was thinking about it so much. I was like, dang, like shit, I'll do it. But life. I think it's just life. Like, I mean, you said Baby No More for when we were writing that. That was
2000.
Yeah, that was
2020.
last year, yeah. And I remember coming up for those lyrics, and I mean, the idea was just make a song that like is as obscene, not the idea, but just like just be as obscene as possible. I don't know, just like say all the things that you always wanted to say to your ex that you know you've always hated, and so you just say them, and then it just the like I mean, the first hook that came out of my mouth or that just came out was "Baby No More," and that was just it.
Was that just with that?
No. I wrote those. We both did.
Okay.
We both did. That just
Yeah. So back
just
to clarify, back then we did have another member in the band, our other brother Sam, but then he had to leave because he felt he got busy with other stuff and he wanted to pursue other things. So
okay. So you had another person in the band and stuff like that.
He's our brother too.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, what? Oh, no way. That's right. So hold on. So I didn't know you had 3 brothers. That's
yeah.
Dude, man. Whoa, that's right, dude.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
Dude, so we'll go back a little bit now. So there was 3 of you guys that all started this band, Brothers. And so what was the third brother? What did he play?
He was, I feel like he was more songwriter, producer, and he played the guitar and piano.
And the drums. He
drums.
He was the main drum on every song.
Yeah,
he was the drum. But in the band he was mainly the lead vocalist. Yeah. The drummer, and he'd also produce our songs. And then I mean afterwards it was what's up?
He's the one who suggested that I play bass because I started to learn guitar a bit, and then Sam said he was like, "Oh, Nico, why don't you learn to play bass? That way we can all be a band, you know, Max on guitar, Sam on drums, me on bass." And I was like, "Okay, sounds good. I'll learn bass." And yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And so his name is Sam, right?
Yes, sir.
And so is he the youngest, oldest, or what?
He's the middle one. Max is the oldest. I'm the youngest.
Oh, so you're the baby of the family.
Yes, sir.
And they get to pick on you all the time, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right?
I'm 18. I'm 18. I'm an adult.
when you're young, Nico, they used to pick on you all the time, right?
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm the baby of my family. I know what it means.
Yeah, man. But honestly, I stopped when we started playing music.
Yeah.
Around that time, bro, it stopped for sure.
That's right. And so what did your parents think of you guys getting together, all 3 of you guys getting together and starting a band together? Were they hyped? Were they like very motivated and like to keep you guys going and stuff, or what?
I mean, like they were definitely supportive and like financially, you know, like they would buy us they probably bought us like our first few guitars, you know.
Yeah, they bought you your first guitar. Yeah.
What was my first guitar?
Was it your Fender?
No. Oh, no. My bass I bought myself, but then they bought my good electric guitar. Yeah. So like they've always been supportive, and they've always like let us allowed us the freedom to go downstairs and play music and whatever, and yell in the microphone and fucking smash our guitars, you know.
Be as loud as possible till.
Hold on. Rewind. Y'all ever smash your guitars?
Oh no, smash it. I mean the strings. I meant the strings.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you smashed your guitars. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Seeing Max over, yeah. Nico over, yeah.
Lightsaber duel with our guitars.
They'd be like, damn, my girl pissed me off. Dude, that's rad, dude, to have your parents support you like that. And did your grandfather see you guys perform and everything?
We've seen us play
live.
Yeah,
I mean, like perform on a stage. No,
not or just come into the house and watch you guys perform.
Oh, did he 100%? Yeah. Like,
did he ever like give you any pointers at what to do right or do wrong or not to do or anything like that?
No, well, whenever he comes, I feel like he's just happy to jam with us.
Yeah.
He's just happy to be there, pick up the bass, and I
Right.
mean, we got our song. We play like Elvis and the Beatles with him, and
What?
it's a good happy time. Like just yeah, jam.
Y'all should have him on like on one of your like do like a little like a like a like a single or something of all you guys together jamming out.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
Feature. We call him in the family the King. It'd be good.
Say looking.
Le King.
King.
Right. French. Oh, Le King. My bad.
Oh, the king? Is that what y'all call him, the king?
The King. Yeah,
The king.
he. So it'd be featuring Le King on on.
Yeah, that'd be rad, dude. You know what I mean? Like to be a family thing together. You know, that's
So
pretty
for
rad.
real, the rock and roll Brady Bunch.
Should have mom sing on it too.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And your mom could be the backup vocalist.
Yes. Yes.
So let me ask you, Max. And it's going to be the same question to you, Nico. So,
Right.
what your top 5 influence musicians that inspire you? Your top 5.
Ooh. Oh, that's a fun one.
Man, we were expecting that question. Man.
You were waiting for that question, weren't you?
For real. Shit, 5. Okay. I was practicing this with my girlfriend last night.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
All
You
right,
go first. You go first. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Nico has a list already, does he?
Yeah, I mean, like when I was in 7th grade, I used to like keep a list in my head of my like top 5 favorite bands. You know, that would just be in my head, and if someone asked me, I'd just be like pop 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 pop, just like that, like top 5. But okay. Well, first of all, I think this goes for both of us. Like biggest influence for me, I think for Max too, it's got to be the Beatles.
100%. Yeah. Stamp that shit. 100%.
Yeah.
Boom.
The Beatles, they're like the reason I liked music. You know, like Max taught me the guitar, but it was the Beatles music that got me to keep learning, keep playing, and like a lot of my songwriting techniques or what I inspire myself off of is from them for sure. So that's gotta be number 1 for me. Max, I don't know.
Yo, I wouldn't put it number 1, but I'm gonna put it on my list. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my list. We'll stamp that 100% on that.
All right. So 4 more.
Yeah, 4 more. Yeah, 4 more.
4 more to go there, buddy.
You go first.
Me go? Okay. I feel like I got it. Okay, so let's start with number 5. I'm gonna say 100% a huge influence for me, Mac DeMarco.
Okay, good choice. Good choice.
Remember that.
That's in terms of songwriting. I remember seeing an interview of Mac DeMarco talking about how he writes his songs, and he was saying, "I just make them simple, man. Verse, chorus, done." I was like, "That's fucking genius, bro. Holy shit!" And it kind of just went from there.
I'm gonna go get water. Right?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, no worries. Do your thing.
And I'm trying to number 4. I'm gonna say for the guitar, number 4, Jimi Hendrix, 100%.
Okay.
100% Jimi Hendrix.
And I can, reason why I asked you that is because when I listen to your album, I can see, I can hear different ways that you guys sing and perform, and I could definitely see the Jimi Hendrix style to that.
Yeah. Thank you so much, man. That's dope. That's rad. That makes me happy because for real, huge inspiration. A friend of mine back in high school, his name was Wesley. Actually, I was telling this to him recently. I was being like, "Yo, man, like, if you didn't show me Jimmy in high school, I don't know where the fuck I'd be today, man. Like, holy shit! Like, we were in grade 12, and I had no idea who he was. He was about to slap me in the face for not knowing, and put Jimmy on the on the computer right away, and was like, "Go do your homework," and I did. Holy cow! Like, blew my fucking mind. My first song was Spanish Castle Magic. That shit was fucked up.
Yeah, that was.
Holy shit. Like the way that guitar comes in, it's like it blows you away. Like, god damn. Jimi Hendrix. Yo, the fucking goat.
He was cool too because we could dress up like him for Halloween.
Yo, for real. Oh my god.
Really?
Best costume. Yeah.
Dude, that's right.
Yeah, I'd say Jimmy. Number 3, I don't know. Number 3. What did I say? Number 3, let's put the Beatles there. because Nico's absolutely right. The Beatles, well, I agree. Like the Beatles for me was a big, huge inspiration. Just in terms of like music. Like I no album of the Beatles was the same. And I thought that was so cool. And I thought that they themselves kind of like broke and wrote at the same time every like music convention.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even back then, like most artists didn't write their own songs.
Yeah.
Like Elvis didn't write his own songs.
Yeah. Yeah. They were like kind of like the first ones to go, well, first ones. They were up there to be to do it themselves and to do what they wanted. And I don't know. I always thought that was so cool. I thought it was cool that they were able to transition to like old school rock and roll and do psychedelic, and then Paul McCartney does funk, folk. Paul comes in and does some heavy metal. Like I don't know. I thought that was incredible. Huge inspiration for me.
Especially all musicians. I mean, Beatles like what put all these musicians that we know you guys are naming so far, what put them on the map, that inspired them. We guarantee you ask Jimi Hendrix, he'd probably say Beatles inspired them, you know?
Yeah.
100%, 100%, man, 100%. I remember seeing an interview with Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead, and he was saying the Beatles was his favorite band.
Yeah,
like I could believe it and couldn't believe it at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, cause like, it's like, what the fuck, Lemmy? Like, really, Lemmy, the Beatles? But yeah, of course, it's the Beatles.
For Ozzy Osbourne.
Really?
Yep. He said that the song that inspired him to become a singer was "She Loves You."
Jesus Christ.
I would never picture that word out of Ozzy Osbourne's mouth.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man. But yeah, the Beatles also inspired me to just explore music, explore like all different types, and not be shy to like not close doors, essentially. Not close doors. And then number 2.
Top 2, baby.
Damn, top two. Shit. I'm gonna have to do, honestly, I'm gonna put it up there. The first band that I ever fell in love with as a kid, well, just period, growing up, that I listened to their record and I went, holy shit, like holy shit, like what is this? And that is, well, Green Day. I remember hearing their record American Idiot. Oh my god,
that's such a good one.
Oh my god, the whole, like, honestly, the whole thing from front to back. And I remember as a kid, like, listening to like these like really like crazy deep emotional songs and like not really understanding them, but somehow feeling it, you know, like I could feel it, but
that's what music does, man.
Yeah, exactly. But couldn't understand what like they were really talking about, what they were saying in most of their stuff. And I just thought it was so cool and empowering for these people to like be able to reach me like that. And as a kid, like I don't know, it got me through. It got me through some stuff. It made me. It empowered me. It made me go. It made me listen to the. It made me go, shit, the fucking guitar exists. Like, whoa, like that's a cool sound. It made me go, damn, I could be aggressive and still say what I have to say and have my message heard, and it's okay. And I don't know, just a lot, man. The Green Day's fucking sick. Green Day's fucking sick. There you go. Green Day's fucking sick.
Number 1, baby.
Shit, number 1. Yo, oh my god.
That was like a whole paragraph for your number 2.
Yeah, dead ass. Yo, shit. Oh my god. Number 1 inspo has to be. You know what? Fuck it. Right now, the Taylor fucking Swift. No, Miley Cyrus. No.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Miley Cyrus, really?
No. I think, honestly, right now, I gotta say, right now, for me, the biggest inspos have been the Sex Pistols. Since, I mean, I first heard their record, their only record, the record. Here Comes the Bullocks. What did I forget? Damn, I'm kind of forgetting the name right now, but yeah, I don't know. Their record. And I heard it when I was early 20s. Mm-hmm. In that place where I was at in my life, I was kind of like being a chameleon to everyone and everything. Kind of like
Blend in.
Yeah, blending in and following like a certain track that has been set out and I've been told do and don't sway outside of this track or else. And then I heard that first record, the Sex Pistols, that first song off the album, Holidays in the Sun, I think. And I just heard his voice. And I was like, holy shit. Holy fuck. Like, what the fuck is this guy? It sounded like this guy was a race car. Like, it sounded like this guy is a fucking, like, he like I felt him yell in my chest, you know? And not only that, but I felt him yell things that I've always wanted to say in my everyday life, but felt like I couldn't because, or else I would sway off this track, you know? I would sway off this track that was laid out in front of me. I would be too much of an outsider, so to speak. And I mean, I listened to that whole album all the way through, and I vividly remember that week I went to the record store, I bought it on vinyl, I went back home, I flipped it over and over and over again, went to work, was listening to the album on repeat. And I mean, I knew a couple of songs from it before, like Anarchy in the UK and God Save the Queen, the big ones. But the ones that really spoke to me were the ones that I didn't know before. So for me, I'm thinking right now, the one it's called Problems. And essentially in the song, he's describing like just this guy that's just saying like, listen, like I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like working a 9 to 5. I'd rather do my thing. I don't like doing what you say I want to do. I'd rather do my, you know, it's essentially thinking for himself, kind of what punk music is. And in that chorus, you know, he ends it off and he's saying, problem, the problem is you. And I heard that and I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I feel that energy. I want to do that. I want to get out of this mold that I feel like has been created for myself and tell everyone that the problem is them, not me anymore. I don't have to fit into no mold. I can be unique and I can be me. And the Sex Pistols inspired me, drove me to find out what is punk and what punk music is and what it means, and which is like thinking for yourself, in my opinion, being you, being unique, not giving a fuck.
That's what our new album's about too, man.
Yes, sir.
That's right, dude. And it's the same with skateboarding too. You know what I mean? Punk music, punk, hip hop, whatever. It's about the same thing. You know, skateboarding's about fuck you. We're gonna do what the hell we're gonna do. You know,
man. And honestly, that is looking back today. I have to say it was a big reason to why I started skateboarding. When I was growing up, I was in every type of organized whatever the fuck it was, right? And I was always listening to coaches, to teachers, to whoever the fuck's. And every time that I tried to speak up, it was like, shut the fuck, like I'd be put down. It was stop. But skateboarding, man, like there's no one there to tell you like do 100, practice your kickflips today, you know, like it's you that decides to go do your kickflips. It's you that decides to go jump down a stair, you know, it's you. It's all you. Like you have full control. You have full. And that was for me. It was liberating. You know what I mean? It was like step one to getting to where I'm at today, almost.
Yeah, definitely. And it's the same with punk rock. You know what I mean? Punk rock's the same way too. Punk rock's about fuck authorities, fuck everybody else telling us what to do. We're gonna fucking be, dress, and act the way we're gonna act. You know?
Yeah, man. Thinking for yourself, being unique. That's what it is, man.
Definitely. And your top 5, Nico?
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So,
were you sleeping over there, man?
no, man. I promise, I'm not sleeping. Right. So, I mean, I already established my number one is the Beatles. That's just because I can't. Like, it's just true. That's always gonna be true for me. Top. I'm just gonna name some random. I'm just gonna name 4 other artists. You know, not in really any order.
It doesn't have to be order. You know what I mean? You just can be whatever.
Just gonna go for a few. Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
That's one I've been recently into because the way Stevie Wonder, one of my friends put it, or I don't know if it was one of my friends or someone else. No, it was the way Paul McCartney put it. Actually, he's not my friend. What the fuck?
Oh,
So-
you talked to Paul McCartney in the spirit world.
Yeah, Paul's my homie. You know, have a chat with him. And so,
Y'all kick back, smoke a blunt, drink a beer, and
yeah,
look at the girls walking down the street, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, he just tells me like about all the days there. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah he said, what he said the way Stevie Wonder just is music, and I thought that was like so true, because this guy's blind, so obviously he's gonna be better with his ears, and I hear that in his music, the way he's so precise with everything and so creative with his notes and his melodies and everything. Huge inspiration to how I write and how I choose to play music. And his words too, there's a lot of meaning, that's imagery. When you put words or lyrics on a song, imagery is like a huge thing, and he does that so well, I think. And I noticed that when I listen to his lyrics. So that's huge inspiration for me in songwriting, mostly in songwriting. Another one I'd say for guitar has got to be there's so many, but I'm gonna go with David Gilmour from Pink Floyd.
Oh wow, good choice.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy, I've never heard David Gilmour play super fast on the guitar, and yet he's still one of the best of all time.
100%.
Oh, 100%. Agree with you on that.
I love, man. You don't need to be being good at guitar isn't just one specific thing. There's so many different ways to be amazing at guitar,
Yeah.
Same thing for John Lennon, he's a fantastic rhythm guitarist, but do you think he could play Eruption?
No way.
No.
It's just his rhythm, his groove, man.
Yeah.
Same thing for David Gilmour. His solos are just like you can feel it, bro. It's the music. David Gilmour. Who else? I'm like looking at my album collection right now. Damn.
You got a lot of album collections.
Oh, Led Zeppelin, of course.
Oh, you can't forget them now.
Yeah, I think Max too.
Oh yeah,
Led Zeppelin. That was a big one. I think they're the ones who really got me into, because I started out with the Beatles, right? And then I think Led Zeppelin, they're the one who got me into really hard rock, or just like heavier in general,
I remember back then I was like trying to, I was showing you that stuff. I was like, check out the hard stuff. Bro. It's nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. And it just opened up, like, because back then it was in my brain, it was like just Beatles, but then Led Zeppelin and other artists too. They show me like it's not just one artist, Like me and a lot of people can be like that, where they just listen to one person, but that's not how it is. And Led Zeppelin, obviously, they're just really good, They like shit good riffs every 2 months.
Facts.
I want to be like that. Who doesn't want to be like that?
Everybody wants to be like that. Shit, I do.
Yeah. So Led Zeppelin, and then
Your final one.
Last one.
I'm gonna go with Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
Great pick.
He's just an amazing guitarist. He's got feel. Got feel.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I was in music class, and we had a substitute teacher, but he also played music. And he said the way you can tell you can see a good musician is if you can tell how much they're trying. If they're not trying, then they are really good. If they're just like not trying and feeling it and going with it so naturally, that means they're good. That means they're really good. And I feel Jimi Hendrix is exactly like that. He's not even trying. He's just there. The guitar is a part of him,
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Definitely good. And the reason why I asked that question is because when I listened to your album Furry Road, I got all that. I got a little bit of punk, and I got a little bit of Jimi Hendrix feel to it. I got a little bit of a mixture of everything, and I think your album Furry Road is really good. I mean, it's it has that. To me, when I hear it, when I listen to Mad or listen to Fuck Off, or I feel that Sex Pistol
Yeah.
jam out to it. You know what I mean? It's just that
Yeah.
you guys have that like great energy, and that's what's fucking awesome. Like you don't hear that, especially being brothers. You know what I mean? You don't hear that much these days, and I feel like you guys are bringing back that 80s punk rock, 70s punk rock. 90s punk rock is a little bit different, but I mean, but to me, I listen to your album, I hear that 80s punk rock feel to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
For real, that's a huge compliment, because me personally, they were huge inspos, like you said. It makes me happy to hear that you can hear the inspirations through our sound, because it just means that we did a good job. And still, like, thank you, like, for real, like, we can't say it enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
no, you're welcome, man. And that's why I usually ask that after I hear an album, because I get, like I said, I want to see what they're your top 5 are, or whoever the musician's top 5 is. Because when I listen to the album, I'm like, especially you guys' album, I listened to it and I was like, dude, this is like, I like this. This is like that old 80s punk rock. You know what I mean? Like you hear like Sex Pistol, DRI, names go on and on and on. And that's what I get from this is like, it's like skate punk, like if you listen to Orange County or California skate punk, that's what I get from that. You know what I mean?
Thanks, man. Yeah. Thanks. And like, I'm in the skate days, I mean, watching all these skate parts, I'd be like watching it and listening to the music in it. Like, I'm thinking the one song that I always think about when I think skate punk is this one song that was in Pretty Sweet. It was like Trunk Boys, like over like Vincent Alvarez's part. And it was just like,
oh yeah.
I was like growing up with that shit. So I fucking love that shit. I agree with you. Like, skate punk, man. Fuck yeah. That's the shit.
Yeah. And then before we take off here in a second, where can people find your album at?
100%. So they can find it on all streaming platforms, all major streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, you name it. And you can also find the links. It's easiest to find the links through our Instagram. That's thebrothers.music. So our Instagram handle, thebrothers.music. All the links are there. That's where you can stay posted with us, where we post our updates there. We post what we're doing there, and stay tuned. We've got some stuff coming out, a music video coming out very soon for the album, which
are we gonna see any explosions and stuff?
My hair flipping around might look like explosions.
Yeah. Oh, you're not gonna do no Pretty Sweet Lakai Mike Mo scene or anything?
No, that's it's gonna be for the next one.
Oh, the next one. Okay.
Yeah, and we'll at you guys on the next one. We'll be like, credit to Tommie Zam. Yo, he gave us his idea. We were
there. You go.
Yeah. We might add our songs on Bandcamp too, right?
That's right, as well as Bandcamp. So you can find us on Bandcamp, thebrothers.music. It's all the same handle as the Instagram.
Okay, and and that's your website, correct?
That's right. Bandcamp is our website, and then you can follow us on Instagram as well, thebrothers.music. That's our main page there, where you can go follow us and where you can keep up to date with the band and what we're doing.
Yes, sir.
Cool. And then for 2022, do you guys got any tours coming on or anything like that?
It's pretty difficult. I don't know about in the US, but in Canada, especially in Ontario, there's a lot of COVID restrictions. I don't know if that's any different down there. So it's extremely difficult, even impossible, to play live right now. Yeah. I think there are some plans for the summer, because everyone kind of expects restrictions to go up during the summer.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much impossible to play live right now in Ontario anyway.
Oh, that sucks, dude. So you guys can't. When's the last time you guys played live?
We never did.
Never did?
Wait, did we?
No, actually, we started going live, publishing our stuff right when everything hit for COVID. So we were a few
months, like 3 months before COVID started.
Yeah,
that's when we started.
We kind of were like like, oh shit, that diamond, but
Terrible.
Damn, that sucks, dude. Well, what y'all should do is do like a live stream you guys self playing live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a while ago, but we should do it again.
100%. Yo, another great idea from Tommie Zam.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be your agent, man. You know.
Fuck yeah.
You know, you can find our old live stream on Instagram too.
100%.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a live performance there if anyone's looking for that.
Okay. And are y'all promoting your album Furry Road or any way? You got any PRs promoting it or anybody promoting it on their end and stuff or what? Other than us?
It's
So promotion right now, it's us. We got a little team of friends sharing through Instagram, getting in people's DMs, basically doing the record pushing. I guess it's basically all
it's
like
all
home.
it's all us right now.
Yeah, it's all us. It's independent. It's home run.
That's right.
So you hear that, listeners, man. Go support these guys, man, the brothers, because Furry Road, if you like old school punk or Jimi Hendrix or any of that kind of the music, you definitely love this because it's definitely something that you want to jam out while you're skating or playing, video games or whatever you're doing in life. I mean, or even just driving down the street. You definitely want to jam out to Furry Road, man, and get them on Spotify, get them on Apple Music, SoundCloud. Go to their website and check them out, dude, because these guys fucking kill it, dude. Coming from Canada, man, I will say that 100%, dude.
Thank
you,
dude.
man. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks for having us on here too.
Yeah, for real.
And then one last question to you guys. What can you say to the next upcoming musicians? Like anything that you want to say to inspire them about their music or anything at all?
Be yourself, homie,
and get out of your cage. Do your shit.
Hell yeah! And Max.
That was both of us.
Yeah. Oh, they're both you guys. Okay, sorry, I got two. I was like, hold on, too. No, that's right, dude. You're absolutely right. Get out of your cage and do your own shit and get out there and just fucking jam. Who gives a fuck what people think,
Amen.
Music is about you. It's self-expression.
Amen.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I just want to say congratulations on your album. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah,
you guys kill it. We'll have to talk about having you guys come on to the live show. That's a different type of shows, a skateboard talk show. We'll definitely talk about that for season 5 to get you guys on there to perform or whatever, get you out there more,
Trust. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. For sure.
All right, guys. All right, guys. Well, you guys stay cool, stay warm out there, man. I know it's freezing in Canada right now.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm about to skate up to my girlfriend's place right now.
Hey, don't freeze on the way, dude. Make sure those clothes don't fucking freeze to death, dude.
Yeah, I'm wearing 5 layers, bro.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I feel you on that, brother. Well, you guys take care, man. And hey, congratulations on the new album.
Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Definitely. I'll talk to you guys soon.
100%, man.
100%.
All right, man. Please.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.